Why Won't Mr. Kringles Leave Me Alone? Written by Lying to Yourself. I'm beginning to think that my childhood imaginary friend isn't so imaginary. When I was 4, I had a serious shortage of friends. Well, that was until Mr. Kringles came when I was in bed trying to fall asleep. To describe him best, he looked like a person but is very skinny. You can see his ribs, and he's as white as paper. He has a very defined head. It looks sort of like a skull, but he has a very big mouth, and he's got a mouth a size too big. He's funny like that. He has sunken eyes that I can now compare to an anime character with lots of glitter and sparkles in them. He has a very high-toned voice that sounds like he filled his mouth with helium 24/7. He and I have a lot of memories together, pranking my older sister Rachel while trying to sing. He was better than I was. And me and him swinging in the park. But all good things come to an end, and eventually I got to high school and my geeky personage met other geeky people. Day by day, visits from Mr. Kringles came less and less frequent. It seemed like the more I forgot about him, the less I saw him. I started hanging out with my real friends, and I didn't have to make up ones that was imaginary. That is what I thought until it happened. I had graduated high school, and I was a sophomore in college. When I saw him again, my mom had just passed away of pneumonia. And in her will, it said that she will be passing down all of her family photos and scrapbooks down to me. Eventually, they showed up at my post office, and I brought them to my dorm. After the week was over, I started looking through them. It was like reliving my whole childhood. On my 7-year-old birthday, where my cake caught on fire. Oh, and our ski trip where Rachel fell and got a bloody nose somehow, and spent the rest of her time sitting in the lobby drinking hot cocoa. I was getting all teary-eyed with my 7th Christmas. I never realized how much my mom had worked so hard to record our childhood like some sort of documentary. Then I saw the picture that changed it all. My 11th birthday party. Everyone was sitting around the table, a huge white cake sitting on a platter. I was smiling. My sister was rolling her eyes, but I saw the smile she was trying to hide. My dad was in the back with a trash bag full of pieces of wrapping paper that we were going to tear off and throw to the side. But there in the darkened hallway, behind my sister, was Mr. Kringles. His eyes gleamed in the darkness of the hallway, illuminating some of the snow white of his skinny body. I dropped the book right then and there and blinked a few times before looking at the picture again, hoping somehow my childhood friend would not be leering back at me next time I looked. But there was no mistaking it. That was him. I took a few shaky breaths. That can't be possible. It was all in my head, right? He was just a thought, nothing more than that. But the picture said otherwise. I was still staring at those eyes, so big and bright, when I heard breathing in my ear. And that was Why Won't Mr. Kringles Leave Me Alone? Written by Lying to Yourself.